Our government clients tell us that they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're stuck between intensifying mission and business challenges on the one hand and outdated information management systems on the other that simply limit their ability to respond. They're facing increased pressure from Congress to do more with less, achieve their mission more efficiently, better serve the citizenry with fewer budgets or smaller budgets. They're facing increased expectations from the citizenry in terms of the service that they deliver. If you work in the intelligence or law enforcement or the Department of Defense space, higher expectation of the efficiency of the agency in achieving its objective, right? What these agencies tell us is that they're facing these intense business pressures, but they can't get to the information that they need in order to achieve and to respond to these business pressures. They tell us that they are data rich, but information poor. So Smarter Analytics is a program and initiative IBM has to help these government clients unlock the business value of their information, to extract the information or the data that is scattered across their enterprise and across the ecosystem that may be in different applications, different repositories, different silos. They need to extract that information, bring it together in a meaningful way, achieve trusted information, in other words, information that's accurate, complete, in context, and insightful, and then deliver that information, trusted information as a service to the mission leaders, the analytics applications that need it to deliver business value. So Smarter Analytics is all about leveraging data assets, using data as a strategic asset to achieve better business outcomes and transform the business of government. Okay, so if our clients are stuck between a rock and a hard place, between intensifying mission and business objectives and outmoded information management systems that limit their ability to respond, they have trouble getting to the data that they need, turn that data into insight. Big data only makes that problem worse. Okay, so big data is not a technology. It's not like Smarter Analytics. What big data is it's a market occurrence. It's a phenomenon. It's an event that's occurring right now out in the marketplace that our government clients are struggling to deal with. Big data is characterized as an explosion in the volume of information that's out there, an explosion in the variety of information. It used to be that data was really just all kinds of structured stuff and rows and columns. Now we see this explosion in the unstructured information that's out there, and also the velocity at which it's coming towards us. So an example would be YouTube. Great article in Time magazine earlier this year called YouTube, is it too big to fail? Is YouTube too big to fail? And the question it posed is, given the societal knowledge that's wrapped up in YouTube, if YouTube were to cease to exist, what impact would that have on society? Consider this. For every minute in real time, 60 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube. That's 1 month of videos uploaded every hour. That means that every month, more videos uploaded into YouTube than has been broadcast on network TV in the history of network TV. Okay? And it's not just funny videos of cats falling out of trees and that sort of thing. It's actually institutional knowledge about how to change a battery out of a truck, how to cut down a tree without injuring yourself, actual medical procedures. Some hospitals, some government healthcare organizations are using YouTube for training videos on medical procedures. This is really highly valuable stuff. So the question then becomes, if Smarter Analytics is about unlocking the value of information, unlocking the value of your data assets, and current information management systems limit government's ability to do that. If Smarter Analytics is about solving that problem, big data only makes that problem, that challenge, that much worse. In big data, however, while it's a challenge, there's also creates a huge opportunity, because as this data explodes in terms of the volume, the variety, and the velocity of it, there's more knowledge there that we can extract. The question is, how do you apply Smarter Analytics to the big data challenge to retrieve maximum insight and transform the business of government? Well, when you're approaching any kind of Smarter Analytics project, it's important to start with understanding 4 things. One is, it is intensifying mission and business pressures that have pushed our clients to a tipping point where they know they need to transform. This isn't a technology conversation. This is a conversation about what your business requirements are. The second thing to remember is that we are out of early adopter phase and we are into fast follower and mainstream phase. The good news is industry leaders get this, they embrace it, they understand it, they've made investments, and we now know what good looks like. 4 or 5 years ago, when we talked about smarter analytics and we talked about big data, we had a couple, success stories from which we extrapolated what we think good was going to look like when we got to 2013. Said another way, we made up a lot of stuff, right? I can tell you now that there's enough experience out there that we now know what good looks like, and we understand what the art of the possible is and what the critical success factors are for success. So, third piece, what we've learned from all of this is that achieving success requires a combination of, yes, the technology, but also an understanding of your overall business strategy and your business requirements. Fourth piece, the good news is the experience exists to help guide your transformation. So as you approach smarter analytics, start not with the technology. Start with an understanding of what you're trying to do from a business point of view. What is your true business requirement? Then think about the art of the possible. Look at the case studies that are out there, the experiences of leaders across government, and understand what the art of the possible is. From there, build your use cases, where you're going to start. Move incrementally. While the impact of big data will be profoundly transformational, it'll be revolutionary in the nature of the transformation. The path to getting there is evolutionary, not revolutionary. Don't try to go out and build the intergalactic big data smart analytics platform. Start with your business requirement, understand the art of the possible, move incrementally against very specific business requirements to get value, use that knowledge and gains through that investment to move on to the next phase and the next phase and next phase. Move in an evolutionary incremental view versus building an intergalactic structure.